Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at using Puredata to create a sine wave and route that to our audio system. So as we've done before, we will go and create a new patch, and we'll sort of put that one down there. Now in this patch I am going to want to create a sine wave, and we do that by this object. So we'll do put object and then click on here, and then the name of this object that creates a sine wave or a cosine is OSC. Now because this is an audio generating object, it then has the tilde, which is after it. So we've got OSC and then we've got a tilde. There's no space between the two. And then we have a space, and then we will generate a sine wave which is at 440 Hertz. So if I click outside of there, we will see that it has created an object which has an input on the left, and it's got an input on the right, and then we've got a output here. And what the OSC object does is it generates a cosine which is output from this output at the bottom. Now to actually hear this, we need to route this to our sound card, and we can do that by putting another object in there. So click put object 1, and we'll click down there, and the object which controls the output of our sound card is called DAC. Now the tilde, it comes after it. So we've got our digital audio converter, and it is an audio object, so it's got the tilde afterwards. So if I click on the screen there, we'll see, hopefully you would have had your oscillator here, and then you've got your DAC here, which has two inputs. Now on the DAC, because this is set up as stereo, this input here outputs to the left channel, and this output here outputs to the right channel. Now to actually route this, we just need to make a patch between the output of the OSC object, and then that goes into our input of our DAC there. So to simply hover across there till the circle comes down, and then draw down to connect the two. Now I won't be able to hear anything because I haven't enabled the audio system, and you do that by clicking on the DSP section there, and you will hear this is generating a tone in the left speaker. So to turn that off, I just disable the DSP. Now if I wanted to route this to the right speaker, we click on there, and now this is the same output of OSC is routed to the left and the right speaker. And to hear it, we need to enable our DSP system there. So that's just a simple way of generating a sine wave.